he was the former chairperson for the National Forum of People Living with HIV. He's a victim. And he was on giving statistics of HIV. He says 1.4 million Ugandans right now
are living with HIV.
Yeah.
Wow.
And every week we have 1,000 new infections.
Okay.
Yes. And then we have 17,000 people dying every year. That's about 40 people every
17,000 dying every year.
Of HIV still. Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit about 1,000 every day get infected.
Every week.
Every week?
Yes. Every week, 1,000. That is 50,000 new HIV cases every year.
Okay.
And it's high amongst the adolescent girls and young women mostly, but the deaths are higher among you guys. The boys and the men are the ones who die faster.
But
the girls, they spread it, but they, they still live a bit longer. And he's attributing this to people, the stigma. So some people are afraid to reveal their HIV status, and then others do not even go and test for HIV. They
don't know what their status is.
Yes, they don't test. And then others just don't take the drugs. They're afraid of the ARVs, what they are too big. I don't know.
Too big. You have to do it every day. Galaxy.
On 1st of December, the world comes together to celebrate World AIDS Day. And this year's World AIDS Day theme globally is Let Communities Lead. We know that organizations of communities living with and at risk of HIV and those who are affected by HIV have been at the front line of progress in the HIV risk. But we also know that globally, communities are being held back and are struggling.
1.4 million Ugandans are living with HIV, and I'm one of them. We get about 1,000 new infections every year. Yeah, every day, every week, which translates into over 50,000 new infections every year. Now, this is not good, because we want to stop this disease. That means you should turn off the tap of new infections, and the community that should lead are you people who are not yet infected.
Stories from all over the world. Taking it a little bit extra. Mukagwira Walk 100.2 Galaxy FM with Pamela Isamat. Mu mid-morning to Kone.
Alright, naendoza abantu bagende bekebeze. Because his point is to soke to jeko tap.
Otis, how often do you check for HIV?
I check 3 times a year.
Oh.
I check after 4 months.
You're that...
No, I'm active, but particularly my doctor told me you have to make it a routine.
Yes, it's supposed to be a routine. Actually, I think it's after every 3 months.
Yeah, but
someone's supposed to check for.
Well, I don't sleep around.
To be very honest, I think I do it after every year. At the end of the year, probably that's when I'll test for HIV. But I think it's once a year that I do a checkup for HIV.
You should do it at least twice or 3 times a year.
Which means you can check first 3 months and you have contracted the virus, but it is not yet active in your body. Yeah. So you need to check again after 3 months to prove that you're really fine.
Proving is bad. Please put on condoms.
But again, don't check alone at home. Don't go and buy an HIV strip and you test for HIV. Because you're not a counselor. You never know what your reaction will be. You might look for a rope and hang yourself. Yeah. Because, you feel like you're already dead. Yet there are people who are living with HIV and are fine. Yeah, you need the hospital. You need a counselor. You need someone who is... someone who is a professional about counseling things. If you have, at least, if you think you have it, at least go to the hospital. Go to the hospital.
If you're scared enough to say,
they will calm you down first. They will know how to break the news to you. Man. But I think whether you're HIV positive or negative, there is a way those people bring it that makes you panic.
As if it is biscuit.
No, not as if it is biscuit. As if I probably have it. The way they call you and tell you sit down.
No, they first actually ask you questions.
Are you active? Are you married or not? What is your age? Man, you feel like, do I already have this?
Just tell me. Okay, what else do you have for us, Isamad?
Well, the police have managed to arrest 8 more suspects in relation to robberies of Chinese nationals. These are most likely robberies that happened in the month of September, weeks apart. I think it's just a week or 2 weeks in between the robberies. And according to police, they said 2 billion was stolen from Chinese nationals.
In Uganda?
In Uganda.
Okay.
Between September, I think it's August and November. In the past 3 months, but before November, I think it's up to September,
okay.
2 billion was stolen from foreign nationals. Now, among them was one on Martin Road who was attacked by men on 4 motorcycles, and they shot at him. He had a pistol. He tried to shoot back at them, but still they managed to run away with 200 million shillings.
Oh, God.
Police last week was able to recover 5 million.
Of the 200?
Of the 200 million.
It's already spent.
Then they also captured some motorcycles. So according to Claire Navaka, who is the deputy police spokesperson, she says they have made some strides and they have now arrested 3 more suspects and captured at least 5 motorcycles. And then the other incident was Seziwa Road near Fang Fang restaurant, where another Chinese was coming from Kololo, going, I think, to the restaurant, and he had about 714 million on him. So his money was actually stolen.
All of it was
All
stolen.
of it by motorcycle.
So they are mostly
robbers.
hijacked.
Yes.
Okay.
So police has managed to recover $4,600 and 2 million 26,000 and also 2 motorcycles, and they've arrested also 5 more suspects.
Hii kitu kidogo.
The robbery that happened on Seziwa Road near Fang Fang restaurant. 5 more suspects have been arrested, and these include Semanda Jonathan, Mwebesa Joram, Nsiko Ashraf, Senyonga Yahaya, and Lutaya Isa. Exhibits recovered also include cash of $4,600 with Uganda shillings 2,026,000. 2 motorcycles were also recovered, one especially that was got from the scene. Then the matter of the robbery that happened at Martin Road. There are also other suspects that have since been arrested, and these include Kato Christopher, Ampaere Ronald, Muzora Stephen. Exhibits covered also include...
All right, but to be fair, I don't think I have not gotten 700 million and I've held it with my hands like this. But to be fair, if you have something good, keep it safe. It's like girls. I keep telling girls. You have something good between your legs. Keep it safe. Keep it away from these men.
But how do you know if this money is good enough to share it with us?
Exactly, you
so
don't know.
So I keep my thing for how long?
Exactly, you don't know. So you have to keep it.
Until I grow old?
What's
up?
Until you make a better choice. But this is big money. You can't be moving around with it.
And he was moving on a bajaj, on a motorcycle.
Imagine.
With all
no
that
security, nothing, just a gun and yourself. Okay. What is police saying about festivities?
Well, police is warning that as this festive season comes up, there are many fraudsters who are looking for money for the festive season. So they are going to do anything it takes to get money from people. Nabaka cited a case in point that happened in Luka district, where a number of 40 people were defrauded about, I think it was over millions of money. Because each of them collected between 200 and 300,000 and was told to collect again 5,000 shillings. This is a group of people who claimed to have come from Kampala, and they went to the village and told these people, we have expertise in teaching how to make soap, how to make shampoo, how to do crafts and what. So they collected people from that village and mobilized them and told them, pay 300, 400K, we'll teach you these skills. These people came together, paid the money. They started teaching them. They actually commenced. Then halfway in between, they told them, now we need you to collect 5,000 shillings each so that we can go and bring in more supplies for you to learn. So the locals were wise enough, reported to police, and that's how they nabbed 2 people, Segawa Ronald and Nambire. These people are residents of Mayuge. Yes.
And they give you their 300,000 shillings for you for you to be a fraudster.
Why do you even? Also, if you're a fraudster, target those who actually have. There's people who lose and they feel like I've not lost that much.
So this is how
like.
There's not too
just
much.
Just 200K, I've lost it.
Anyway, what else do you have for us, Isamat?
Well, UNEP, Jennifer Kalne, the UNEP spokesperson, has said that they have hired 14,000 teachers to mark the UCE, USCE, and PLE examinations.
Zona,
yes.
P7, Senior 4, and
yes.
Senior 6. Okay.
They have invited 6,000 teachers. Those have been invited. Then they have contracted 8,000 other teachers to hire. USCE is ending on 1st of December, this Friday. That's when S6 candidates will be done the examinations. And the first results, I think, are PLE, because they say by the 3rd week of January, Kalule says that's when the first examination results probably would be out. That is PLE, because it's the one they're starting with. Examination is going to commence the whole of December. They are marking from 33 examination centers within Wakiso, Kampala. Yeah.
But this is very easy work. You have a marking guide, you look at the answer, is it correct or not? Because if you're contracting people who are doing probably a science teacher marking SST, unless you're going to contract people about SST, marking into your SST, and I don't think that number is there. I don't think that number of teachers.
Oh, it's necessary.
If it's necessary anyway. But marking akuliko guide.
But there are so many, man. There are so many, eh?
Galaxy TV.
So
Jikomkone.
I don't know whether this
Galaxy TV.
Students.
Jikomkone.
Yes. The candidate